clap it, clap, 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 clap. That might be very loud. It's kind of loud to me. Just a touch. Seems like the camera is a little, it's not perfect still, but it's not the worst. Oh wow, I just like totally messed up my hair doing that. Whoopsie. Oopikipskis. Oh yeah, I wanted to check how much experience I had. We were talking about that yesterday. We were talking about it yesterday's. We have 564. Okay, so it's only like 20. I was thinking maybe it was higher, and it would be the 85 if I claim the majiggers. So about 20 million from, which means given that, that's probably like an eighth-ish. So we need another. We'll probably need like a seventh. Yeah, we'll say like a seventh. So like 7x. So another 120. So like we're talking like 600 and or like 100. Is that like a fifth? No, it's more like a sixth. More like another 100 million. So we're talking like 665 million ish. We'd need for the level. We need a lot. It's gonna be a lot. But that's okay, bees. Let's see, where were we? Large champions. I don't even have that many large champions like ranked up. Large is like a weird tag. There's plenty of medium champions and XL champions. There's not a lot of large champions. Can I not filter by large? Oh, yeah, size, XL. Duh. Shathra's large? Zola's large, okay. As far as 7 stars are concerned. Okay, so there's Minister's large, okay. Yeah, look how few larges there is. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 28 larges. I'll go to XL. 1, 2, 3, 4, 25. We have 25 XL. So there's actually more larges than XL that we have. Oh, medium. There's only 4. I was thinking there was 5 sizes, but 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 76 medium-sized champions, and more we don't own. And then small would be the rest, which is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So there's a ton. So large is bigger than XL. But I don't know. There's a crap ton of medium-sized champions. Bolu Gray. It's going good, man. It's been going good. It has been going good. We are chillins, big chillins. All right, so we're gonna finish off that, and we'll maybe finish off that one. But we'll get started. I'm well ahead on some arena stuff, so it'll be an easy time finishing these arenas tomorrow. We'll take it easy here. Definitely do some BGs. We'll definitely get into BGs. We'll have time for that. We got time, and there's no AQ because that finished yesterday, which is so good. That saved me a decent chunk of time today. It was nice. Hines. The man! With the power gain, I mean, I don't care about weeks 1 and 2. It's the safeguard regen that's gonna be like kind of annoying for the 2 weeks. Hallelujah! Yes, sir. So good. It is weekend officially. Shmad, yo. Bro, can you like not be a dick? Please just die. That's not gonna kill him. I knew it. Called it. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Julie, do the thing. I should make that a command. Julie, do the thing. Statcast Relic Bank. They just like want to sell the stupid piggy banks, man. Heinz with the 1111.
Heinz 11 donated $11.11.
Right up there. My guy. Thank you. Hallelujah. Cover a little bit of the payment I just had to go put through. Because I got in the mail for whatever reason. Solvar, ooh, he'll be a really annoying for safeguard. Actually. Yeah. Ugh. He can be regen modded though, right? He's not like immune to that or something, is he? Because if he is, like that would suck. I'm gonna pull him up real quick. Solvark. Where is he at? There he is. Yada yada. Regeneration rate cannot be reduced below 50%. So yeah, basically, you can't melt him, bro. He's gonna get banned. Like I can't allow that for safeguard, dude. He's literally gonna be unkillable. Garbage, dude. Garbage. You can mod it, you just can't reduce it enough for it to matter. God, it's terrible. And I Hulk, yeah. Still don't have I Hulk. Again. Yeah. Problem with I Hulk though is like he could be pretty easily dealt with like a lot of the skill champions. Gallon get around what? Safeguard? Yes. It's one of the reasons why I ranked him up. And he's nullify immune, which means you don't have to worry about the regen either. Don't throw it. Beautiful. But yes, Gallon kind of ignores Safeguard. With his burst does, at least. I mean, his other stuff's obviously subject to it. Alright, don't throw it. Thank you. Beautiful. Anyway, back to what I was saying about the thing I got in the mail. Is I just checked my mail when I came home. Telling me like what I thought I had set up when I signed up for the thingy wasn't actually signed up, so I had to go in and do it manually to set up auto pay for a bill, which won't take place until the next bill, so I had to still manually do my next bill before it would kick in for the auto pay. So I was like, oh, this is dumb. Anyway, that was that. But now it's taken care of, and I don't have to worry about it. Still waiting on something else in the mail. It's been 2 weeks, and I still haven't gotten it in the mail. Surprisingly. I was like, thinking, I mean, it could take up to like 2 weeks, I was thinking, but I was like, even after like a week, I was like, it could have been like only a week. The lady said that it was like, usually takes around a week or so. I'm like, now it's been 2, still haven't gotten it. So, I don't know. Bro. Like, totally failed all of the triggers. Yeah, I hope it'll be decent, because again, you can't like leader them. Because leader's going to be huge. Leader will basically be able to do more or less any defender that can have their regen modded into the negatives. Even more so with the extra debuffs. That's going to be on the start of everything. It's gonna make the reversals like even easier. It'll actually make it'll make Nefaria actually substantially better too. For the meta, having the extra petrify. I need to double check. Is it a regen buff? Or is it something that like Jugs could just like, or Mystics could just like nullify or something? Hold on a second. I thought it was like a buff. Not that Juggernaut be any good because, you know, safeguard, but yeah, it's a regeneration buff. It's a huge, I mean, 15%. I mean, it's massive. Anti-venom, yeah, anti-venom will do good. Yeah, he'll be solid. But he might be in the deck too. But mine's unawakened, which will technically slow him down, but it'll be effective enough, I think. Get wrecked. Yeah, there's a handful of champions that can't be regen modded. That'll be potentially annoying, depending on who you fight him with. Like Kingpin can't be modded either, but his base regen rate is also really low, which means the regen buff doesn't heal that much either. So like, eh. Same with like a Tuma. Tuma's base regen rate is really low, like 25%, which goes up with the hydration, but meh. But at least he can't be reversed, so. Because, no, I take it, his can be lowered, but it can't be lowered past 25%. Bastions can't be lowered either? Is that true? Let's have a look-see. Let's see. No, he can be reversed. So I mean, he's not gonna be much of a defender. I was like, I didn't think that was true. I didn't think so. But Bastion can like do a lot of his damage in Safeguard because a lot of his damage comes from that burst. But I don't think he'd have enough reach because his burst is impressive, but like it's also not like 90% of his damage like someone like Guardian. Guardian will work great because his basic hits don't do much, and the burst of the instant shocks would bypass the Safeguard. Whereas Bastion, like, he'd be missing out on like special damage, and he'd only get the burst damage. It's like a special 2 to get the Furies. I mean, he'd be missing out on a lot of damage. So like he would be a substantially slower. Like substantially. Feels weird that I just have so much like energy. Just like I'm not even, because normally I don't like being capped, but I'm like I don't have anything to use my energy on outside of like a little VGs right now. But I'm also getting enough energy. Well, getting a refill every day now too, so it's like I just have so much energy. And the EQ, which I haven't started yet, because I'm still debating whether or not to up my prestige anymore. We still have 2 more rank 4s to do. I don't know that I want to wait. Or rather, I don't know if I need a wait on anybody else I could potentially pull and just like rank 4 champions I already own. Like I said, 1 Nick Fury. I still kind of want to do Sinister, but he still needs SIGs, and he wouldn't up his prestige all that much. Nick Fury would because he's 1600, but he would give me a couple hundred. Let's see, how much PI increase did I need? I need 595, I think. Oops, wrong button. Also the wrong button. That is also the wrong buttons. Ascended 4 stars. Let's see. It was 2 of every class plus another 4, so 16, I believe. So I should be at 16, I believe. Let's see, so it was, I believe, 595 times 30. We need still another almost 18,000 PI to be at that full bracket. I think Nick Fury to rank 4 only gives me like 6,000 ish, not quite even. So I would need to do both rank 4s and supply quite a few SIGs. I mean, with just SIGs, like it could maybe make the prestige, but hard to say. What about you two? How many you got? I don't really mind like needing more because like at this point, like it's enough of like my cycle is down pretty good where like I really don't need more to do the arena. Only 14. Okay. Because the way I've been doing it, like it actually takes, because I haven't been doing full cycles, because I've just been doing a couple of like the top end ascended ones at work to get, like refresh them and just get a little bit ahead. But otherwise, if I just went top down, it takes exactly 6 runs of 17 champions, which is 102 fights. But doing it the way I've been doing it, it takes around like 99 maybe. 10 teams of 30, yeah. Take a few months. Take a few months. Yeah, I mean, you get four a month. If you get more this month if you 100% the first iteration of Elder before they changed it and get doubled up. I did, so like I ended up with yeah, it should kill. Nice. So 400 this month. And 500 tier 2, which, God, I don't know what to, I literally have all of my maxed out 6 stars are ascended. Like half of my rank 4s are ascended. I've been ascending rank 3s. I'm like, I don't need ascensions for 6 stars anymore because I don't rank them up. Although it probably wouldn't hurt doing maybe a couple more, because especially with the way the stuff is designed, like maxed out 6 stars are useful for like the EQ content when you need just so many champions, because it's specific to, you know, the class. If it was just you needed 15 champions and then a boss, so 16, the problem with it arises in the fact that it's class locked. So needing 15 of each class, I mean, it's ridiculous. Sell tier 2 dust per tier 1. I mean, I don't think I would, but like, because usually when you sell a lower, to get parts of a higher, so you could like sell tier 1 dust per tier 2 dust would be how it would normally go, not the other way. But yeah, I get you. And we basically get enough dust to, if you want to like get the new champions of new 6-star champions each month to like ascend both new champions as a 6-star, I think. More or less, because well, I guess like 250 is about what we've been normally getting in total between all the events. So at least one with partial of another. But we definitely have been getting more than one full ascension a month. Which is not like a catch-up of total number of champions available, but they also can't do that. Specifically because of like how strong Ascension really is. I mean, it's better than, especially for 6-stars because of the way they scale. They don't scale as well as 5-stars do. On each given rank. 4 and 5-stars scaled like way differently than 6-stars did. I mean, even 7-stars, they scale better again than 6-stars do. Substantially better, actually. They're way stronger per rank increase. This is true. But I also don't like go out of my way ranking them up because like because it uses the I mean, I've got plenty of like ISO to work with now. Less problem with that. That was one reason why I wasn't before, but also it uses the T6C. That's really the bigger problem. The T5 is a little bit annoying as well, but you can get that easily enough. That's pretty abundant for pretty cheap. With the T6, like I'm pretty flush with it right now, but I mean I've done a lot of 7-star rank ups, and if I were doing more 1 to 2s and stuff, you know, it drains very, very quickly. Seven 7-star relics? I think I'm up to 6. I'll have 7 after doing Elder again, because that'll give me enough shards for a 7th. Did they ever make a decision as to what they were going to do with the sign? Oh, what the heck. Okay, cool. That's what I wanted. Dude, like, I can never full dex that. Like, it just never happens. Those help the prestige actually substantially. Like just leveling up from just owning the 7-star relic and leveling it up to max at rank 1 got me more prestige than rank 4ing a 6-star and leveling it. I was like, this is sad. A little wild. I did not do that. My name is not a make down, breakthrough. This is not midnight. It depends. There are a lot of battle casts that are better because of the way they interact with specific champions. So for those champions, battle casts are far superior. So it's really dependent on the champ you're trying to add it to. If there's a battle cast that benefits a particular champion, the battle casts are going to do better. Otherwise, the StatCast is going to do you better, especially the fact that it will have an effect on defense. So yeah, but it just kind of depends on the champion. Like certain battlecasts are just completely irreplaceable for how busted they are with certain champions. So it's one of the reasons why they couldn't make any more, because of the way they're just tuning them, and it just interactions that can happen. You know, there's a few that are just wild. There's a couple that are just really strong. And I would say none of the StatCast ones are even remotely that strong. There's some that like have decent, like, okay, this is obviously the kind you want for X champion. But the benefit that it's going to have to it is nothing like what the battlecasts are for the ones that they really affect. Like Venom for Venom, Jugs for Juggy, and that was terrible. Guardian and Hulkbuster, Prowler and the Sentinel Relic, you know, ones like that just completely. I mean, even the Sentinel one for Prowler is like, it's not like game breaking. It just helps him make his rotation easier because extending that Incinerate. Actually has a bigger and more noticeable input. And I was talking about this morning actually with Vega. It came up with somebody else in his chat. We were talking about it. Is the Sentinel Relic for Penny is also like way. I mean, it's a modest compared to like the Guardian interaction one, but it's a far stronger, potent benefit to her having that relic than I think any of the StatCasts have for anybody that you could put it on, offensively speaking. Because even the good interactions like the crit and crit damage for like Jack and stuff like that is going to be such a minuscule change to their attack, like damage output, and it would be easy enough to check. Because you could just like go in without a relic on, see what damage they do, put the relic on, and see what damage they do. The percentage change is going to be like less than 1%. Like you probably wouldn't even notice without like comparing the numbers side by side. You wouldn't be able to tell that it was like any different. I would bet because those things are affected by the diminishing returns. So those stats, it became a balancing problem, really, for making them, because they affect all future champions that have those kinds of abilities that they affect. Otherwise, they would basically need like a relic specific to each champion that only worked for X champion to give them like really personalized effects, and then it would be like, okay, if you have X champion, well, if you don't have their relic, the champion isn't, you know, good, and then they'd be balancing champions around having the relic, and it would be a nightmare. It's again balancing issue. So like champions at their base would feel worse, generally speaking, without their corresponding relic. And like Guardian, basically, like if he was made now, it's like having him now, it's like, okay, he's amazing with his relic. Without his relic, he's still good, but you know, and same with like Venom. Venom is like bonkers with his relic. Ups his crit, the bleeds even more. It's just, you know, it's wild. The Juggernaut one's actually just really nice. I don't think it actually affects his damage all that much, but having we had the reach. the regen you can get and stuff, and it does technically increase the potency of his fury a little bit. But I would have to like compare the numbers to actually like see. It'd be fairly negligible as far as like any given fight is concerned. But Venom, Guardian, not negligible in the slightest. The Penny interaction one, like I was saying, also wouldn't be negligible. It would give her substantially more reach. The damage increases are totally multiplicative on it. Energy vulnerability, duration increase, incineration, potency. So you get extra damage via the potency, also times how much longer they lasted, and the energy vulnerability would be an additional, basically, multiplier. It would be small multiplier because you'd have to see like what the amount is. Because let's say if it was like 200 points, if they didn't have any energy resistance, if there was an energy neutral champion, if we pull up the calculator, what would be 200 points versus a let's do a let's see, 200, so like 230 at rank 4. I don't know what some of these numbers are here for. I'll just add a new one. If you have like 200 points of energy resistance, like 7%, it's actually not bad. If you put into the negatives by 200, that's 7%. So an additional 7% extra damage. That's not insignificant. Not at all. It's like having an attack percentage synergy from like some mutants or something. I kind of wanted to test it because I do have a 7-star Penny. I think she's at least max level, I'm not sure. But she is only rank 1. So, it'd be worth giving the test. See how much, like, doing like a before and after, like checking the numbers out. And doing it with like it wouldn't actually be 100% multiplicative, because one reason it's multiplicative, well actually no, it still would be, because those aren't direct attack increases. They're damage increases based on other factors, not attack. Dang. So yeah, I could still test it properly with recoil. Dang. Hot dang. So we can actually do a test of seeing like how much more damage it would do. Fantastic. So I think we will. Just to learn people something. And for reference for Vega, next time I in his stream or something, or if he comes in here, which he wouldn't if I've been streaming. Like he might maybe on like Saturday. Yeah, I knew that. If I streamed like earlier, but like he would never be in one of these late night ones. Like, that's basically like a guarantee. It's too late. Nice. So we might give that a test as well. It's taking way too dang long. I basically just started in this right when the stream started, right? I haven't like detoured anywhere. Why is this taking so long? Why is it taking so gosh dang long? Steven. So yeah, and the bigger Sentinel relic you have, the the more it would affect Penny with the numbers.
It's substantial.
But I think it would wind up, yeah, being probably a solid like 25% damage increase of what the incinerates themselves do, which in her case is like 80% of her damage in a cycle, between the incinerate burst on the special hits themselves and then the incinerates after the fact. Easily like 70 to 80% of like her total damage cycle. It is very much so like important. So I'm actually curious though on the exact numbers, because it should, because they're energy damage and classed as incinerate instants, it should affect those for both the energy down and the incinerate vulnerability. So the bursts themselves should do substantially more damage, as well as the incinerates will last longer and do more damage. But I am curious as to the exact amounts. Could technically just do the maths on it. Hey, we got the full decks. But yeah, most of the stat ones right now, that are, especially the ones that are like all the armor, physical resistance, like those are, especially like the mutant ones are like kind of suck. The tech ones are solid. Skill ones I think have a lot of like physical resistance and stuff on them too. Mystic ones are solid. The energy resistance isn't half bad, because it's like substantial crap. Didn't kill stuff. The science ones, or no, it's the science ones that are like physical as well. Skill ones are like crit and crit damage. I think the skill ones are probably good. The science ones, there might be the ones that might be lame or something. I don't know. There's a lot of the stats aren't, the stat combos like aren't great. Cosmic one's okay, but it's armor penetration, it's not block penetration, and armor isn't like, I think it technically goes in the negatives, but a lot of champions don't even have like a base armor rating. And crits like bypass most of it anyway, so how much that actually does in terms of like increase of damage would take a little testing, but it can't be a lot. It'd definitely probably be noticeable for champions that like don't crit or whatnot. Delicious. We'll have a couple of these. But yeah, rank 1 Penny, I'm pretty sure would have the reach with double special 1 into SP2. Which should kill Winter Soldier between the burst and the incinerate. Without the relic. Which means I really wouldn't have a good way of seeing like the total reach with the relic. What I'd have to do is like do a if that does kill with without the relic, and if it doesn't, that'd actually be better, because then we can see like how much more it would do. Yeah, we were far enough, that's fine. So I should want to have a quick look-see at that. So Penny should be fully leveled, I believe. Yes, she is. Okay, cool. So she's max rank 1. And the relics... I do like the hit sturdy one. That one's actually quite nice. Those Sentinel, I actually don't have. No, I do have a 6-star Sentinel. It's unleveled, and the sig on it doesn't matter because it only affects the spirit gauge, and the bonus is for those ones anyway. So I'm gonna do this. We're gonna go customize real quick as we're gonna test it. Make sure it has the right ones. Lower the attack. Yeah, that doesn't matter. So that's fine. So energy resistance again. 203 down. That is a 7% damage increase just with that stat. Debuff incinerate duration is another 8%, whatever, basically. Depends on how many ticks. How many ticks is it? We'll have to take a look, see. And then this is a 12% vulnerability, so that's 12% on top. So, hi, Slinger, yo. Just doing a quick test, see, of something to see the total effect, because they are multiplicative, and they last 12 seconds, and this is just permanent, and that's just all stuff as well. So how? So if we go to Penny, how long do those incinerates last? I'm curious. Champion info, they last. Oh, we haven't even done this. Okay, so we need. She has a terrible crit rate, so we're gonna set that stat. Block pen, sure. We're doing good. See what's good. Oh, I appreciate it, man. Alright, so SP2, they deal per charge, yada yada. And they last 8 seconds, so the vulnerability lasts long enough that they'd get their full duration. And 8 seconds is 16 ticks. If we multiply, if it's 8% longer, so 8 seconds times 8 point whatever, I should get 2 more ticks. Maybe. We'll have to double check how many ticks it gets. To see if it's 1 tick more or 2 ticks, because depending on how many ticks more it is, that'll be how much damage it is. So 8 seconds is 16 ticks. 8 times. No. Be 1.0. It was like 8.4. How long was it? It was 4.7, yeah, so 4.7. Which is 1 more tick at least. I don't know if that extra less than 2/10 of a second would give it another tick of damage, or if it would just end without ticking. It might, so we'll just assume it's 1 more tick. So it'd be 17 ticks over an original 16, which is 6% more damage. 6.25% more damage, which is almost the 8, so it's whatever. Times, we said 200 is about 7%, so times another 1.0, not 10.0, 0.07 times, and this is 12%, 1.12. These are all multiplicative, so it'll be a 27% increase in her damage of the incinerates, which is the burst on the special 2 and the incinerates themselves. So the special 2 will basically do almost 30% more damage. in total between the special itself and the aftermath. So I want to see how much reach that winds up with. So we're gonna test this real quick because I'm actually curious. But based on just the numbers, it should be with and without the relic. If you relic before the special 2, it should be almost 30% more damage. Which if the special, we'll see how much the special 2 itself does. And then, so Penny's gonna be cool. I actually did not even realize that interacted with her like it does. So we're gonna have a quick look-see. Just make sure I don't have any synergies affecting her. So we'll do it without the relic first, and then throw the relic on and see what it does. Yeah, Zola just went up after I pulled him. So we'll see. It probably will with recoils on, but she is also only rank 1. So we'll do 2 special 1, special 2. That'll probably be overkill, but we'll see. I'm curious. For prestige, prestige schmeege. So again, we'll have to do. Come on. Alright, now we just need to rush to special 2 before those fall off. Dang it, I was not trying to do that. And they're gonna fall off. Alright, we're launching it with 14. So 11,700 burst, and that's taking for 8,000. With 14. Hold on. How much health did he have before I threw that? Hold on. I'm gonna try that again because that went terribly. Okay, so, whoops. Dang it. Dang it. I did not mean to do that. Alright, so he had 67% when I threw it. And after the incinerates ended. So that did 46% of his health. And 46%, well, just 46 times 1 point, we'll say it was 27% more damage. Would have been 58. It would have been another 12% of his health. And that's with just 14. I had 21, it should have been, and that would have been overkill. So I'll have to try it again without butchering it. I messed it up really bad. I'm gonna try that one more time. It is stream time. Yeah, I'm gonna try that again. That was terrible. Try it again. We have energy to work with, so it's not a big deal. Okay, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Derpity. Yeah, we'll try that again. I accidentally threw the special one again when I was going for the special two. So he'll have more health because I messed it up. Yo, where are the abyss? Alright, so that's the first one. Just give me the power gain. I still messed it up a little bit, but we got 18, 19, boof, bam. Doing 11,000 this time with 19. Alright, took him all the way down to 16%, but he was also at, where was he at? They went down to 16%. He had 77, so that did 61% that time. Because he had more health and it went down further. So it did 61 percent. So and then 61 times 1.27% more damage would have been 77%. That would have killed him with the relic on. It would have done the remaining 16% if with the relic. Assuming, so we had 19. Again, we messed it up a little bit. So if we can pull that off exactly the same way, but throwing the relic before the special 2, it should kill him. If our numbers are correct, it should do exactly that much more damage, basically. That's actually quite nice. If and we can pull off doing that identically, which we may or may not be able to. But I am curious, so we're gonna try this. 77 went down to 16. But with the relic, that should have done all 77. So we'll do end quest. Throw that relic on. What is expiring in 3 hours? Just some more ISO. Shoot. I'll have to double check the mystics. So I'll have to take it off Prowler real quick, which is fine. Because again, this is just like a test, as out of curiosity. There we go. So unbind. Where is Penny? Penny should be on that list of recommendeds. Now, those lists are just also like very incomplete. Alright. And then we run it back. Should be great. Yeah, mine needs duped. Mine needs the dupe real badly, like. There's such an abundance of revives now. I should probably just like finish off doing the Crucible 100%, the lower difficulty ones. All right, so I said 19. If we can pull that off with 19 again, just to make it fair. It should. 18 would also probably be fair because the relic will do basically maybe that one specifically difference. Maybe, nah, maybe not. But either way, we're gonna go for it. That was unfortunate. Dude, we're not gonna get it. That's not fair. We have 23. I'm gonna try that again. We messed that up. That was overkill though. But of course it was overkill. We had 4 more. I'm gonna try that again because that wasn't really fair. I lost my charges because I hit the auto block. Dang it. Messed that up. I want to try and make this as fair as possible. We threw it with 19 last time. Bro, where's my parry at? There's our 19. Eh, 21. Still overkill. But less so. And it killed him. And how much did he have when I threw it? I'd say that was pretty fair. He had 81%. So he had 4% more health because of like just difference in crits when I threw that, and it still killed him, even though I had 2 more charges. 2 more charges, and it did 18% more damage with the relic. That's substantial. So I'd say that's pretty fair. Like, you get about 27% more damage. That is really great. I still want to try and do it with like really even, like exactly 19 and 19, but I forgot. Like I gave him too much power last time. I want to see if I can pull it off, doing it actually exact. gonna be tricky. It might be easier, honestly, just to redo it without the Relicon and do it with the proper rotation. Because I got lucky doing it the way I did it. It's too much. Dagnabbit. Alright, this might do it. We have to let some charges fall off. Dude, actually would have been it. Oh, she gets so much less health, though. Yeah, let's screw it. Dagnabbit. I messed that up. How did I do that so perfectly that first time? Like, perfectly imperfect is how it went. God. I've already definitely shown, like, it's substantially more, but, like, I want to, like, make it, like, the most fair it could possibly be. Come on. There's so much lag. Dude, I'm gonna get hit in the face. God. Come on. Alright, that's what I wanted. Dang it. $18. One fewer. So down to 6 from with one less. That was actually pretty dang close. So I threw the special 2 at 77%. Oh, 27%. Like it's exactly multiplicative. Like on the dot at like 27% more damage from the SP2 specifically, which again is like 80% almost. I mean, like 75% of her damage output in that rotation. Would actually be more if I did like the rotation proper. It would be like, yeah, 80%. If you didn't mess it up and did it with like 23, yeah, easily 80% of her damage output. So 27% 7% more damage from the SP2 when the SP2 is responsible for 80% of her damage cycle is a massive chunk of damage. So, yeah. That is crazy. Okay, test over. That is basically what I wanted to show. Like it's basically 27% on the dot. That is outstanding. Out freaking standing. Bruh. Fine. How is it still like? Hello. You're not done with you. I don't know why we're going through empty tomb. All right. No, like not specifically. The Iron Man Infinity one just gives her crit resistance, right? I have that one. Hold on a second. Let's get out of this quest. So I can take the relic off. Knockback, yada yada. Battle upgrades 30. Which we just got. So we got 30. The Sentinel one does pause, but I think it's only one incinerate. We should actually test that because I'm actually curious if we'll have to attack after we throw the special 2 and get a pause, and then back off and see if for that 3.5 seconds if all of them last that much longer or if it just pauses one, because I'm actually not sure. Because the way it reads is it just pauses a incinerate. But I guess we could test that real quick because I didn't. So we could actually confirm that right now if it pauses the stack or just a singular one. So we'll go ahead and do the rotation again and then pause. Get a pause and see if one remains or if like they all seem to last longer. Because if they all last longer, that's even more busted. Because 3.5 seconds, dude, that's 7 ticks, and they tick. If you do it with the full cycle, that is a lot. Come on. Alright, we got this much. Alright, so we're gonna have a butt ton. 24. Oh, that's so much overkill. Oh, I can't even actually test it with that many because I need to do it with less. That was so much overkill. I'll test it on. That way we don't have to back out. We can test it on here. But run to gamer, yo. This will reduce my attack by a substantial bit. That was so much overkill, having 23. Dude, 18 was almost enough to kill him. Alright. Bro! My gosh. It's fine, because we're just trying to test this in a particular fashion anyway. So 14. There we go, we gotta pause. Yeah, it only paused the one. You could tell because it was still ticking. So yeah, it only pauses one. Which 3.5 seconds, I mean that was 3,500 more damage. Or, you know, 7 times 6, 4,200 more damage. That I got from that being paused. So it's not insignificant. But it doesn't pause the whole stack. It's just one. Which is how it reads. But still, it's not terrible. It's not terrible at all. So, now we're done testing. Yeah, I feel like that could go on for a while. Like, sheesh. Anyway. That's enough of that. Wasting so much time trying to test that. But yeah, so 27% basically is the more damage that special. So specifically the special 2 does that much more damage. Which, since the special 2 with a double cycle, 2 special 1s into special 2, that accounts for 80% of her total damage output in the 4 bars of power. Is a butt ton. I mean, 20, because if 80% of your damage is from that, 27% more damage. So 80. So if you just do the math that way, 80%. So 80. So 0.8 times 0.27 is 21%. So an overall damage increase of 21% more damage. 21.6% more damage. We'll round it down to 21%. 21% more damage. So if you found yourself, so how would I have to do that? Hold on a second. Divided by so what times that equals 1. So we'll do plus 1. So that what that means is then we'll go divided by 100 and then invert that. So if you previously, that'd be about 18% more of a health bar. So if you're literally into assassin's range. So if previously without that having that relic on, you did that cycle and left the opponent at 82 or at 18% at assassin's range, having that relic on would mean doing the same thing would have meant killing the opponent. So from 82% or from 18% to 0. That's what that relic means. If doing that cycle took them down from 100% to 18%, having it would mean they were dead. That's what that means. That's substantial. That's a lot of reach. Because 18% Assassin's range is like a decent chunk. I mean, it's almost a fifth of their health pool. That is not insignificant. And I think that's cool. I like the numbers. I'm a numbers guy.
I'm a numbers guy.
Alright, let me fix the relic thing. Put it back on Prowler before I forget. Because Penny ain't ranked it up. If the game didn't lag it would only take 2 seconds if the game responded properly. Should be this one, yeah. Yes, Arun, I do. Did you not see her? She's right at the top. It's right there in the top row. She's quite nice. What Sig is good? Depends on the rank you have and if you are comparing it to what the 6-star can do. So if you're talking, if you have her at rank 3, because I talked about this the other day, to have like about an equivalent, I think it was like 12. Let me pull it back up because I was, I think it was like 2,300 poison damage. So just for the poisons to have, specifically from the Sig effect, because she gets poisons from the special too. But I'd say the poisons from the buff thing, especially in a meta where there is extra buffs, is the majority of the damage, because they're faster, they tick faster, they're less than half the time. I mean, the poisons from the special 2 also are actually even more potent, though. But you get fewer of them, so overall, it's substantial. But, so if you take her back to 6-star, yeah, rank 5, so maxed out, it goes up to, yeah, so it's about 2,300 ascended 6-star. So 7-star, rank 3. To get, I would say, an appropriate amount from the Sig specifically, because the other stuff will be higher stats. It takes about 120 SIGs to be about in a reasonable enough place to where the Sig would be doing about as much, compared to, on top of like the other damage increases just because of the higher rank. But at rank 4, specifically talking, comparing to the 6-star, that number would be like Sig 80. So it depends on the fight you're doing, but because if I do have a fight with her, I did get a user last night in the one match I did after I ranked her up, and it was like the perfect matchup too. It was so right there. It was sub 50 seconds, and that was a rank. It was versus a rank 3 though, so. But 50 seconds, and that was with a how long a load time? With a sorry, it was a 10-second load time, so it was only 40 seconds. I had a 10-second load in, so yeah, that was a fast fight. He friggin' melted. I think I had like 4 Furies at one point. But that's like her, like probably one of her most ideal matchups. I took her to SIG 100. So mine's only SIG 100. I did that just to give her enough leeway in case I pull her maybe a couple times from opening more Titans, but just because she's going to be in the Titan for a while. Literally for the next 9 months. Just ridiculous. Just realized that messed up my synergy. Since Nico is above them now, that actually shoved it shoved the Tuma outside of being matched with my what's her face, Shuri in without having to do anything. That's been unfortunate. That is gonna go for a while. Can just imagine how high it would actually go with how much more health I could have if I had didn't have that stupid wall active. Alright, let me sidestep you. Come on. Bro, it's gonna be impossible to sidestep you with the lag. Dude, I knew it. I got the dex and trying to sidestep it because of the lag freaking got me clipped. So terrible, dude. So much lag. So much lag! Bonkers. Bonkers! Dude, I was totally blocking. How the crud? Alright, just throw that and you're dead. Thank you. So, but she's rank 4 as well. I took her to rank 4. But since I pulled her and got her awakened, I went ahead and took her to rank 4 and sigged her up. So we've got 2 rank 4s left we can do. Dos más! That's not supposed to be in there. You're inside of me, but it's make up every day. Darling, this is what I say. It's gonna be, bro. I did not click on anything, dude. I'm gonna restart the game. Like it's so slow right now, dude. But yeah, she really does need the sig though to be particularly useful. That is such a substantial chunk of her damage output, those poisons from the SIG. It's also what makes her a nuisance on defense. So. Whew. I don't know. Let's go. There's a neat girl. Dude, rank 4 Ironheart. There's quite a few of those around. Don't say Fosse's got one. She's alright. I wouldn't do her myself. I might go to rank 3. I think mine's rank 2 right now. I do like her, but she's just not rank 4 material for me. Not right now, at least. Once rank 4s are like uber plentiful and like rank 5s are a thing, probably. But even then, it'd be hard to justify because once rank 5s become available, like she's not really gonna be BGs for me. BGs is my main focus, so I want champions that are gonna like really do that for me. Which champions will do that and have the most benefit kind of changes from season to season. And there'll be some seasons where she'll be extra good, but for the most part, she's just kind of average. Specifically for battlegrounds, for any given meta. Whereas I want to rank up champions that are going to be good, you know, regardless of the meta. Okay. Math. Let's go. It's a bad matchup. We Nico. Actually, we'll do it this way. See if we can Nico. Probably not, but you know, we shall see. Damage capping. Let's go. Alright, we can crit through block. Let's kill that shield real quick. Come on, let me crit. There we go. Thought that crit would wind up doing. There we go. I don't know why that first crit didn't seem to do much. And leave no survivors. was solid. That was not half bad. Dude, the rank 4s give so many points in Arena, man. Not even funny. It's 420,000 points for that round. My top 3 rounds are all rank 4s. What the heck happened to my pants?
You failed my fury, dick.
Alright, just die, please. Failed some of my thingy-mabobbers, too. Just throw it and die. Throw it and die. Thank you. Well, yeah, she had my prestige. I took her to rank 4 and gave her SIGs. It was guaranteed to go up my prestige. Any rank 4, even unawakened, winds up in my prestige. Just because it's top 30. I don't have enough like max rank 3s for that to not happen. Why? Freaking resist. I hate that mastery with a passion. Okay. Dude, like... I went twice and they both crit. And like, my health was gone. I mean, she wasn't in my prestige originally at rank 3 because she was unduped, but as soon as I duped her, or actually even at SIG 20 she wasn't, but as soon as I sigged her up, I'm pretty sure she would have been in my prestige. I failed the end of life and Nova Flame. I've done a lot of rank 3s. Hey, right, she was large. Nice. Nick Fury's a medium. Pretty sure. Kindred's also a medium. Yeah, saw that happen. No evade for you. So I'm still like 600 points away from the next bracket of prestige, which they aren't really brackets. They aren't like distinct. Like upping your prestige will up your rewards for the ones that change between the bracket points. Ooh, that was close. I almost did a second light there too. Like it occurred to me as I was doing that combo, like, I can't do another one. Woo. chunky. That bursted him. Bursted him. I think like one more will finish it off. He's like insanely high block efficiency, man. Like wild block efficiency. And we got the pause out of it. Prowler's so good. He's gonna be in the deck for safeguard. Prowler's great for safeguard. Zola, leader will work because I've used leader for that same exact thing with the last time we had the regen thing. Sure, yeah, no, this arena's done. So leader will do it fine. Also means I've also done it with Nefaria. Nefaria will do it fine with the reversal because he has the easy in with the evade. Like you can just evade in heavy. So you get easy extra knockdown. Bruh. But yeah, otherwise it will be tough. It will not be like uber easy. Void would also probably work. For the people that like running Void. Yeah, constant damage from the debuffs, which there are extra of, if you can keep knocking them down consistently. Stupid serpents, man. Such a pain in the butt. A pain in the butt. And I probably won't finish this arena off. I'll probably just do a few just to maybe finish off the milestones and just leave it for tomorrow. Be close enough that I can just. How did I not put the perfect block there? There we go. Oh, I missed it. Listen, I missed it on the opposite end that time. But yeah, Zola will be a bit of a dick though still. Which I'm fine with since I have Zola now, which means he doesn't get banned. Who will I ban though? I'll probably want to use leader myself, so I probably won't ban him. Who will I want to ban? I'm actually not sure. Not sure who I'm gonna want to ban. It just kind of depends. This was stupid. I shouldn't have thrown this special too. It's really good points though for this arena. Ooh, would that fix my problem? It would, because they're right next to each other. Bro, if I get one more champion ranked up that's below these two, above Shuri, so above that 37, 38, then they get back to being right next to each other. Like, they get back to going, being in the same team. Bro. That's fantastic. So like any rank 4 would put those two back next to each other. Well, any rank 4 of anybody that's below them at least. Nick Fury's above him already, so he wouldn't actually. It's unfortunate. I'm gonna say screw it. I want them to go next to each other just to make that round faster. So I'm gonna swap that in there, and then they'll be next to each other in the next one. Man. Pig the pig. We did do that one match right after we took her up to rank 4, and to my surprise, I would figure like she was already getting banned like a rank 3 unawakened, like almost all the time. But the very first time I go in there when she's at the top of my roster and she makes it through, I was like bamboozled. And I got to draft it. So like not only was she not banned the first time I go in there with her, I got her drafted. And he drafted the perfect thing for me to fight. And I got to fight him. It was like a good time. I don't think Nico Watch should be really, really good for Safeguard, because a lot of her damage is the dot damage and burst, which all bypasses the Safeguard. And the buff immunity prevents the regen. And even if you happen to trigger it, there'd be so much poisons, they basically wouldn't heal anyway. So it would mitigate the damage, or like mitigate the regen so substantially. So it'd be great. Yeah, I think I'll just do like 3 more here, and then we'll hit up some battlegrounds. Do some BGZs. Easy BGZs. Woo! Yeah, and a Koye. I have a Koye. Unawakened, so it does hinder her a little bit, but... And that is why I like those two synergize together in the arena. Makes them both substantially faster. Why are you so tanky, my guy? Alright, Jover. This is the last rotation of Koi's in the crystal, though. So if she comes out before I get her, or I start saving, like I'm done opening this Titan, then I will just go ahead and awaken her. Because I have the awakening gems. I've just been holding off on it to like save the gem for whatever. I don't know. Honestly, probably doesn't even matter, just because I don't know. There's gonna be any skill that I don't know. Just unless I have like so many in excess. I don't know. I don't know, man. Sounds about right. I'm an idiot. Why did I choose this matchup? He's Incinerate immune. Oh my gosh. Bruh. Oh, he's dead now. Jack will be probably halfway decent. Just don't stun her, please. Do not stun her. There we go. Nice. Laugh. I did 37,000 damage. That's fantastic. Scream. Oh. Bruh. Woo. I said 20, but I kind of want to just go to 4 mil. So I think we do that. We'll go to 4 million points. Get all the units, and then I'll finish off the. Whatchamacallit. Oh, Bubba. It's so nice that he has enough. Like, if you're in the corner and you throw that special one, his light has enough reach. Like, you can do that stand up. Quite nice. Thank you for not throwing heavy. Crossbones will be probably decent for the meta. Kind of depends on the matchup. Of course you're gonna auto block that. Basically, yeah. I mean, somebody will in a fluke throw, but if you're like actually after her specifically, like I've been after Kushala in the basic for her the dupe for a while, never showed up. But I keep getting a lot of the same other crappy champions and extra sigs on them that I just are useless to me. Danny, Dragon Man, Venom the Duck, you know, that I've pulled 5 times plus each, you know. It's like, bro, unhelpful. It's really annoying. For sure. Bob is your uncle. Excuse me. I can feel that one coming. Woo! Oh, that's better. Yeah, that's also fine. Yeah, also doesn't matter. Come on. Oh, it's also ran out. Dagnabbit. Come on. Bro. But yeah, the basic is just like massive at this point. And we still don't get Titans frequently enough to really chase anything specific in the Titan, which is why people save up and wait for like when the Titan changes, you know, and just open up a large march. And the majority of our 7 stars are basics we get. Let's do this way. No, it's fine. Dude, it's lagging so hard. Wait, why are you? Oh, that's why. It's like. Alright, I did what I wanted to with that, so that can go. And he's dead. Dude, he's not dead. Oop, I don't know why I delayed on that. Yeah. I mean, I've got 10 now. With Nico. Nico made 10. Which is like wailing above friggin' anybody I've matched thus far in the victory track. The victory track matchmaking is just tragic. I'm out decking people, everyone I face, and even if I wasn't, like, the skill level I'm going up against also like isn't that high. Like, I'm playing poorly. My skill is like well below where it should be right now, but it's also just like I'm playing like it uber casually, and I'm still winning by huge margins just because of the lower skill and roster I'm going up against. I fight like crap, and I still win with like a 42k score. It's like, that shouldn't happen. Like, I've won a ton of rounds with like 45, 46k points. Like, those are terrible scores. Like, anything below like a 48 is like kind of crappy. If we're being honest. Get the stand up. Yes, baby. Come on, give it to me. Do me what I want you to. There we go. Get wrecked. Yeah, those ones too, which, as a free-to-play, I can't get either of the 7 stars. Not reasonably. It's basically impossible. So, like, I don't know what they're gonna do about them in the future, because, like, they're basically cash-locked champions, basically. And as of right now, they're basically worse missing out on than the Deathless Champions, because the Deathless Champions at least have a way of getting them at this point, even as expensive and sucky it is. There needs to be a way of getting the idols. Because I can still get the 6 stars, but like those aren't gonna do me any good. So. That's all I'm saying. Alright, I'm gonna restart the game again. That's the other thing, like, I'm also losing a crap ton of time just to the load lag. Trying to do Battleground. Like, it's... I get less, like, in-fight lag in Battlegrounds than I do, like, Arena, which is weird. But my load times into the fights are worse. Or at least, maybe not, they might not actually be worse. They're the same, but you notice it more because there's actually a clock in Battlegrounds, so you can like see how much more time you've lost. Whereas Arena, it's just like, okay, it was a few seconds, but you don't track it the same way. Alright. Battlegrounds. We are in Vibranium now, so we might actually face some, like, somewhat decent people, but it's also given the time of night it is, it's not, like, uber likely. If we can match decks with at least like rank 4 like or 6 rank 4s in them, and like mostly rank 3s, so keep fighting a bunch of people that have like 6 stars, which for certain 6 stars like Nico was whatever. That's interesting. Let's see. Let's get rid of. Wow, this dude actually has more than me. That's wild. Okay, we're gonna get rid of you. Let's get rid of the torch. Get rid of Hood as well. Yeah, that was like 10 plus. Which I have 10 in my deck, but so this is actually much more fair. Yeah, he banned the Nico. That's valid. But let's see if the skill matches. Like, who knows? It might. But who the crap knows? There we go. This is great. It's going to be great. Not even once. Won't start now. Start now. Ooh. Bro. We take that. We take that. Oh, shoot. Photon. I should have taken crossbones. That's my bad. Totally fine. It's fine. Whatever. Let's give you Spider Woman. Yeah, I was afraid of that. How you gonna fight Spider-Woman though, huh? Ooh, no Yelena, okay. It's gonna be a bit of a rough fight. Come on. Bro, why would you throw that? Why would you throw that? Ah, dude, it was gonna be over. It was so over. I was gonna have so much health. What sig was that? I was not taking much damage in the block. I was ranked 4 sig 200. I was like surprisingly taking like no damage there. Until I ate the stupid special to the face. Sucky. Dang. She freaking killed that. That's wild. Sheesh. That was AI right there. That was not my fault. That was stupid. That was downright stupid. So obnoxious, dude. Okay, well, it's over. I lost. Unbelievable. Why am I like not doing the kind of damage I should be right now? Wow. I lost that anyway, but sheesh. Dude, I feel like my heavy was not doing the kind of damage it normally did. Or should have. I'm not sure if it has anything to do with the relic. A relic has crit resistance and what else on it? That was wild. What are the combos that those have? Hold on. With the Iron Man Infinity War one. Yeah, it's just crit resistance. But that shouldn't have affected like my damage on those heavies. I was not getting this. I mean, it was like rank 4, I think maybe, but it's like I was not doing the damage I normally would have, and I'm not sure why. That seemed really weird. I should have had round 1, 100%. The AI just totally ruined that for me. This fight is like unbelievable. In a sense, like, I mean, she's kind of like that good, but you know. still seems a little, like, off. This is really hard to do much because of that stupid... Because she doesn't counter the evade. So it's hard to push her to special 2s. She throws a special 1. You're like, you can't throw a special. I also take a chunk of damage. Because you can't evade it. I'll allow it. I'm not gonna allow that. I'm gonna get rid of the jacket. Yeah. Yeah, that combo exactly. Okay, there's the Nico getting banned. That Dark Phoenix also is like banned like 99% of the time. Yeah, I'm gonna need a counter for that. Gonna need a counter for that. There we go. That'll work. That'll do it. I'm curious how well Spiral does the Serpent fight right now because of the... Well, it should still be fine because you just... Well, he's gonna gain more power. There's nothing you can do out of that. I'm actually curious. Let's see. Let's see this. Let's see who does it better. I'm punching up. He's punching even. I'm curious how this goes. He probably wins it, but we're testing some stuff out. It's fine. Full yellow bar finish. This is a little slow, but yeah. Just got to slow down a little bit. I think if that was only a rank 3, I might have had it, but it's alright. Kind of figured I was losing that on speed, actually. Gene, really? Alright. Fair play. Fair play. Jugs is too busted, man. 30 seconds. Ugh, it's just bonkers, dude. We probably lose round 3. He does have to place first, though. But he has to put Spider-Woman on defense. Like, he's literally got no choice. The other two are just not defenders. But I'm also putting Spider-Woman on defense. So he has to do it with Titania, because Jugs can't do it. I mean, you technically could, but you'd have to go to Special 3 first. So it'd be substantially slower. Yeah. Alright. Offensive Zola, let's go. I think the evade is gonna ruin me. I'm just gonna get wrecked by evade. Like, guaranteed. God. He's freaking evading on me, man. Dude, freaking evade, dude. Bro. And I'm special. This is gonna kill me, isn't it? And it bursts. Hi, quit! We win! That was this one. Like, that was this right here. That literally just happened, AB. So, no, I did not win that. But I just won because he quit in round 3. So, it all works out. This is why you play out your matches. You probably would have won. Unless he just died really, really fast. Which is technically possible. My fight went terribly. Because of the evade. Literally the evade. Like, I could have gotten that down if it wasn't for the evade. Evade ruined, like, most of that fight for me. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of you. Zemo's fine. Diablo's fine too. Let's get rid of you. I should not have won that fight. At all. Ooh, Nico's in play.
Nico's in play!
Now the question is, can we get him? Jugs is so busted, dude. So uber friggin' busted. Yeah, I do. He was in here earlier. Ooh, let's go. Jugs is also like too uber busted to not take, so. Stupid Spider Woman though, man. She's such a menace, man. Sick 200 thing. I'm gonna do it this way, just to not have to deal with the stupid evade. So was I. I was also tired of Banner. I've been like, why I wanted her so bad. Dude, evade her right at the start. Come on. Amazing what happens when there's no frickin' evade. Dude, Thanos is extra busted this meta too because of the extra power game. Yeah, no, I haven't fought it. Mine's usually been banned. Yeah, Thanos is just that guy, man. If you don't have a Thanos, you are screwed. Just straight up. Like, don't talk to me. Like, we just win now. Like, his matchup's kind of slow. I'm pretty sure you trigger the protection with the Fury, with a bunch of the thingies, the vulnerabilities. He hits really hard, and protection up. Like, he's probably gonna time out. Ooh, bummer. Yeah, I got it down. Almost timed out though. Dude, thing protection is nasty. I think we just... I don't necessarily think we win, like, this round. Although we probably do. Because this fight, if we can do the same thing as last time, to have a 30-second fight, we had really good, majiggers. Bro. Crap. Yeah, this is too slow. Yeah, he probably wins that. Nope. Yeah, we got it. Dang it. Connection on the... There we go. Came back. Probably... She's probably still worth the rank 4. But I think she's becoming more of that champion's, like, you don't just... She's not like an auto draft sort of champion. Although she can still just be a dick, even with... and slow you down, no matter who you're using. Except for maybe Torch. Well, even technically Torch. His fight went way worse versus the Nick Fury than I was expecting it to. Crap, I'm on cap. Dude, I capped out my trophy tokens. Well, that sucks. I might have wasted some. I didn't realize it was that close. Oh, shoot. Gotta spend some more tokens. Yeah, that was my fault. Should have spent some. I've already bought those. I've already bought the 6 stones, the shards. Looks like I get to buy some of these. And yeah, screw it, we'll just buy the rest of these. We'll buy some alpha too, why not? I don't love it, it's not really uber nice value, but I'll probably be fine for now. 42, yeah, so we got 20,000 worth. It's whatever. Battleground store doesn't have like the best value right now anyway because of the Radiant store, so it's whatever. Not the biggest deal. Yep. Yeah, those aren't terrible either, but Radiance just has them so much cheaper. Dude banned his own rank 4 Nico. Like, why would you rank 4 if you would just ban her anyway? Like, bro. Waste of a rank 4 if you're just gonna ban her. And I don't really get that much Radiance. Like I get Mysterium levels of Radiance. Like, that's it. Yeah, like even if I would to normally ban that champion, if I have them also at rank 4, if I have them at the same rank, I'm not banning them. Like, I'll still ban like a rank 4 Enchantress occasionally. Unless I rank 4 my Enchantress, then I'm not banning her anymore. Poopy. And then once rank 5s are a thing, like ban champions that get taken to rank 5 and stuff, but don't ban equal rank champions. At the highest rank at least. I might ban somebody having a rank 3 that's in my deck, but not usually. Mine are banned all the time. Banned all the dang time. Alright, I'm curious how this winds up going. Yeah, the last dude did mine in like pretty dang quick. Good. Yeah, 50 seconds for a rank 4. That's a cook. This probably could just prevent him from ever throwing a special. I was curious about it because of the extra power gain, but it really did not matter at all. Spiral is just like so ridiculous for serpents, man. I think I did that. Did I do that slightly better than the dude that did that versus mine? And that was punching up a rank, his was punching down, equal. Dude, Spiral is the champ for it, man. Kindred's actually gonna be a slight problem, but I'll make do. Kindred's just kind of a problem in general. But... You didn't hit 50k? Nice. And I punched up, so huzzah. Yeah, I have zero confidence in this fight, so I'm gonna do this. yeah, I'm just gonna throw this fight super hard. I have zero confidence in it whatsoever. Jean is immune to reverse controls, right? If I could Jean, she's immune to herself, right? Alright, I want you to throw that. Thank you. What the crap happened? He just got Enchantress, man. Oh my gosh. You were saying Enchantress frickin'. It's literally a perfect counter. You can make it so that she doesn't throw any specials. You just got screwed right at the start with the charges. Wow. Google said so? Yeah, it must be true. Dude, AI is getting like a lot better. Like it'll cross-reference like stuff it can find now. It's like, what is it you're talking about? Oh, I can find this information on X website. And it does it in a fraction of a second. But yeah, I'm pretty sure she just is immune to herself. Apart from the neuros. She's not immune to those. Yeah, full immunity, reverse controls, and all of her attacks deal energy. Yeah, that's kind of what I said. Well, Arun was like, Kindred's better than Enchantress right now. And I'm like, I just cooked a Kindred with a non-counter and a Hulk versus Enchantress, who is basically a counter because you can just like stun lock her the entire fight, and he just got KO'd. So I was like, I did pretty dang good. Yeah, I was yeah, Arun said that. Yeah, because this surprised me. I thought I was gonna lose this, because Hulk should be able to do this fight in like 45 seconds at max, you know. So, but no, he just got it friggin' Enchantress. Yeah, so this is Mystic, ISO, and a Cosmic. I need to double check if I have any Mystics that need doing for the 2 stars. I thought I did. Okay, so Shathra. I don't know how I skipped over her. I think it's because I didn't have any tier 4 is why I did that. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be about the 1200. That'll use it up. Mine usually gets cooked. Not this time. Yeah, I really need some tier 4, but there's no tier 4. Normally I get that from like lower EQ and stuff too, but it doesn't appear that we get any of that anymore. And you don't get tier 4 from duping any champion. 2 stars give only the tier 2. 3 stars gives tier 3. Oh, sorry, 3 stars give tier 5. And 4 stars give more tier 5. So nothing gives the tier 4. Can I like only get it in here? No, because like this doesn't have all the difficulties. It just gives you your highest. This is Catalyst. There's literally no way for me to get that ISO. That's lame. That's like uber lame. Yeah, let's get rid of that. I need to do that skill rank up. I've been like holding off on it, and so I've sold so much skill ISO it's not even funny. So do I. Honestly, just what is in these daily events is like insane value for how just little stuff there is to just do it real quick. It's there's so much, and yeah, it's kind of bonkers, to be honest. Alright, so I think we want to take Black Cat up. She's already ranked 2, and she'll be useful for the meta. She could do photons, she could do well, she'd struggle a bit more versus the photons, to be honest, because of the regen, but either way. I also really like her. Because this whole middle row here is rank 2. Elsa's also rank 2. She's a really high PI for rank 2. She's 3,000 points higher. What sig is she? She's only 660. And I've got an excess of the catalyst right now. Except for these. Dang. I am seriously alpha depleted right now. Bruh. But yeah, I think we go ahead and dig. And we do have another 2 to 3 for when if we need it. Dang. I didn't realize I was so alpha dry. That really sucks. I really need more alpha. And I need 4 for a rank 4. And then I have the gem for the other one, so that's not a big deal. But I need at least 4 to do one of the rank 4s. but I feel like she'd be good for skill. Korg is, I don't know, outdated. Not a lot of people run them. And for safeguard, I mean, leader could still do it. He would be interesting for safeguard actually. Leader could still do it because his debuffs can't be shrugged, but like, everybody else in the science would struggle versus that matchup. The final of this season, the safeguard regen for the final 2 weeks. Not for safeguard though. The only one that could do Korg well in safeguard would be Onslaught and Jean probably actually. Jean could still do it in the safeguard, I bet. Negasonic. Yeah. Not everybody runs her though. Maybe more wood for that meta, but I don't know. There's a lot of champions. Because I feel like a lot of people will, in general, want to like draft like the reversals because they're gonna be the fastest champions for safeguard. In most cases. I know I like Black Cat more than I like Korg. Do I need like a defender though? Because what would like my deck look like? Let's have a quick look see at what like my deck could look like for the meta, and we'll see if I would even fit him in. Because if not, like it's a non-issue. We could just do it whatever. So let's see what a deck maybe for safeguard regen would look like. So we definitely have Photon. We have you. We'd have you. Definitely you. All the rank 4s basically. We would have Jean. Yeah, she's rank 4. I think we have you. We have Nick Fury. Thing, I don't think we will, just because the skilled champions that like would run that counter to safeguard counter him as well. So I don't think we take him. I'm gonna have Prowler. Prowler can crush. I'm not overly concerned about a Tuma. Although you can't bypass the safeguard with him. Like Jean could still do it. Dazzler couldn't. But Jean could still. Onslaught still could. Guardian will be really good for it. Well. You know, probably. She'll be useless. We take Bullseye, we'll take you. Jack, probably decent. We might actually try him. Chakra will be useless. Spiral probably useless. Domino will just be a dick. Juggernaut will be useless. He'll be useless. We'll definitely have you. Gotta have Serpent, you, Koye, Gallon, Enchantress. Venom would almost be good. Let's see. Retro will be interesting. Because like the neutralize will prevent you from getting buffs to trigger the thing, I think. Wolf, I don't know. My wolf's not done anything with. Give me 3 spots. Nova would almost be interesting because he'd make the regen buff last longer, which means he would regen more. But anybody that like deals with the regen would just like have a better time of it the longer it lasted. I could see Deadpool doing still really good work for a lot of different matchups. Red Skull would be useless offensively, because you'd lose all your armor ups at the start. Last two. Yeah, no, it's buffet. It's buffet. So if you trigger a buff every 7 seconds, it's a 15% regen. Kate, now Kate. I don't think she'd deal enough with, because she would end up triggering the regen. We got two spots left. Crossbones. Spider Ham. Probably. I could see myself maybe taking a couple of these champions out for. I could see myself maybe taking Jack or Guardian out. Even Black Panther I could see taking out, or Domino. So I have some leeway room. Shoot, we don't even have Kushala in there. Yeah, we gotta cut Kushala in there. Let's take out. Honestly, I'll take out Guardian. He'll be interesting because he'll keep triggering the thing, and I don't think he has enough reach in most matchups to do the entire 100% health, because that's basically where they're gonna stay. Definitely gotta have her. But I could see some leeway of like potential swap outs. We'll maybe see, like, we'll fight maybe some other ones and see other ones that like might work well. But yeah, gotta have Pig.
Gotta have the piggy.
Dang. That's wild, dude. $40 seconds. Is your color rank 4 as well? Or is that a rank 3? Is that punching up or punching even? If that's punching up, like that's even more insane. R4, okay, yeah. That makes a little more sense, but still. It's still like really fast. Which is also like impressive because his block efficiency sucks. It's so much better as a 7-star though because of the stat focus. Yeah, I'd report him. 100% report that guy. Is that all that's left? What the heck? Dude, we're at record territory right now. Whoa. And going strong. Did I not do bands? I don't even know what was going on. Yeah. I actually have the Iron Man, Superior Iron Man one on mine for the block efficiency and armor. It reduces more damage because of the armor. Yeah, I mean, you could always hold off. I mean, I still really value shot through, but if you can't use her, then you can't use her. Nico's definitely easier to use. Bro. This will probably be the last one though. It's late and I want to go to sleep. There's no way that works well, right? Right? That can't work well, right? I mean, yeah, we're not that close though. Dude, it's 3:30 in the morning. Bro, dude, throw it. Thank you. And you're dead. That was a rank 4, I think. Now it was only rank 3. No wonder. Like, no wonder it took off over half her health in the one burst. 2 hours? No, I do not have 2 more hours, dude. I need to go to bed. I'd like to actually wake up before noon. I already didn't get up till, like, after 1 last Saturday. It's one of the reasons I didn't stream. But I was also trying to take care of a bunch of other stuff last Saturday. Okay, so what you do is basically combo. Ideally, if you can parry them, you get more charges if you hit them while they're stunned. So if you're able to parry them, yeah, I didn't think that was gonna. Well, my matchup was gonna work. Combo through a special one, get the atrophy up. And you probably could do 2 special ones. It kind of depends on the matchup. This is not good, actually. This is not good. Bro. Bro. Of course that was gonna happen. Throw it. Yeah, I knew I was gonna get punished for that. Okay. Yeah, we're just dead. I didn't think I was gonna win. Yeah. Wow, I would have won. Wow. That was wild. That is a little insane. Just the tiniest little bit. Yeah, I knew Spider-Man was gonna go on D though. Wow, okay. Well, Gene it is. Spider-Man could cook that, but there is a chance I can go fast. Okay, you wanna know how to Shathra? Watch closely. It was a bad matchup for this particular meta. It wasn't necessarily that I fumbled. I mean, I kind of fumbled, but... Come on. Dude, throw it. You gotta throw it. 55 seconds, that wasn't too bad. That was fairly solid. Did you catch all that, AB? Undupe? No. She really needs the dupe. She has like no deep. Well, I'm never not no, but like basically substantially less any defensive value without the dupe as well, as it massively hindering her offensive capabilities. See, we still won it anyway. We definitely could have won in round 2 if we just used Shathra to begin with, but you know, what are you gonna do? Even in terms of attack, I wouldn't do it unduped. She really wants that dupe. Calling me a victory track demon? Sunspot? I mean, depends on what you wanted to use the champions for. A rank 4 Sunspot would be ridiculous. I mean, for Battlegrounds, sure, but like, I mean, it'd be overkill for anything questing related. I mean, it's probably a lot of overkill for anything BG's related to having them that high, but would also rank 3 is not necessarily overkill. It's like enough, but rank 4 is just like you want like a rank 3.5 basically for Sunspots level probably. It's bedtime though. Thank you guys. We got a little bit of all the things in. Depending on when I get up and if I can do what I want to tomorrow, and I really should get to the store as well. But it's kind of I'll feel that one out. I could always go to the store on Sunday too. I don't know, win streak. I mean, was it a win streak? Yeah, 4 win streak. We started with the loss, and then we won it up from there. So it's all right. It was all right. Oh, 100%. Yeah. Those ones especially are worth ranking up as 7 stars. Even if you had them maxed out as a 6-star. 100%. But that will do it for me, guys. What is all this garbage? Yeah. All right. Stat folks generally just crit for offense and block pen on defense, but it does definitely depend. Yelena, I would do that for. Zola would still do that for as well. Photon, yeah, might as well. Actually, for Photon, it might be better to have, because she already has so much block penetration. Like it might actually be more beneficial to do like special damage for her on defense, because that's generally what you're gonna take to the block. What do I have mindset at actually? Did I ever change her after I awakened her? I actually don't remember. I know I had it at block penetration. I guess I didn't change it, so yeah, it's whatever. Still fine. Technically tonight, since yeah. Yeah, undecided. It depends on when I get up. Well, I'd like to stream more like what I would normally stream at, like maybe starting at like 2, but it depends on when I get up. And if I have something I want to take care of tomorrow, that like needs to get taken care of sooner rather than later, so. All unduped, I mean, the only one of those I would, well, I technically did Photon to rank 4 unduped as well, but Zola doesn't need it. Those are also what you need. Like, Yelena and Photon are really great dual threats. Zola, a little bit harder to use offensively, but he's also pretty solid offensively, but he's more of a defender. Same with kind of Yelena, but Photon's definitely more of the dual threat. I like Yelena offensively personally, but she's mostly used by most people defensively. So, but it depends on what you're looking for. Like I'm thinking mainly like battlegrounds focus, but even like questing, like I would quest. I quest with Yelena and Photon like often because they're fun to use at rank 4. But anyway, I gotta go. Tired. It's almost 4 a.m. Yeah, probably between those two. Probably between those two. But yeah, with the right champion, I mean, Yelena's not that big a deal to fight. She gets nuked down pretty good. Shut up, Hellboy. We're ending. I keep getting talked at. Quit talking at me. We'll end sooner. But have yourselves a great night, rest of your nights, and we'll see if we see you later. Technically, I'm gonna call it tomorrow, but Saturday. It's technically already Saturday. I don't care. It's the weekend. Yeah, even if not, I will be around the YouTubes and stuff. I'll be checking in on other people's streams and stuff if I don't go live myself. It kind of depends on the timing of stuff. Well, I definitely have more battlegrounds we can play to hit the GC, and then just a tiny bit of arena to finish up. But depending on when I get going, that might already be taken care of. So, and obviously the daily quest as well. But that'll probably get taken care of before I would go live. So, good night, and I will see you around. Peace.